In the previous session, we discussed the basics of, let me- I'll show that. Yeah. So we discussed data types and primitive data types and non-primitive data types, and we discussed equality operator. In today's session, we'll discuss what is spread operator and how it will work, and we'll see destructor as well. Okay, and destructing, how to define destructing, we'll see that, and we'll see string interpolation. These three concepts will cover today. So prior to this, I'm navigating to VS Code and I'm clearing this complete things now as of now. Okay, so now initially, today we'll start with the spread operator and what is the purpose of spread operator. Okay, so the purpose of spread operator is to expand arrays or to expand string or to expand object. Will use this spread operator. So coming to the spread operator, it will be defined with three dots. So if you define something with three dot means this operation will be considered like spread operator. So the main purpose of this thing is to perform shallow copy. The purpose is to create to perform shallow copy operation. To perform shallow copy operation will take help of this one. So to make you understand the difference between shallow copy and normal thing, I'll create one array here so that you'll get to know. Let's suppose I'm going to create one array. Let array equals to, in this array, I'll define some attributes. Let's suppose 2, 3, 5, 7. Let's suppose I defined this array. Now, what I'll do is, I'll define another array. Let array2 equals to array, I'll say here. Now, what I'll do is, after doing this, I'll try to modify the content of array2. Let's suppose I'll say array2 of 0 equals to some 22. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to do is I have to console both the things. Console.log array2. Similarly, I have to console the second one as well. Sorry, first one as well. Console.log array. I'm saving this one now. You can see here. Okay, so whenever you modify the value in a array 2, as it is replicating in array 1 as well. If you see, as it is array 2 and it is array 1. If I close this one, you'll see it much clearly. Okay, now you can see we are printing array 2 and array 1. It means if we are modifying the content of array, it is manipulating the data of array 2 as well. Means this array 2 is working as a reference to this array. This operation is said as deep copy. Deep copy means if you perform assignment of array like this, so however I did here, if you perform assignment like this, if you modify one array content, it will replicate in both the places. That is deep copy. It means this array 2 is work like another reference for this array only. Both behaves like same. Let's suppose if you modify array content, it will replicate in array 2 as well. That's what we seen here. To avoid that problem, means to perform shallow copy operation, we'll use spread operator. Let's suppose now we'll see, let array3 equals to, like I'm like a spread operator I'm using here. Sorry, triple dots we have to use. Then I'm saying array. Now I'm saving this one. After this, I'll try to modify the content of array3. Now I'll say array3 of 1 equals to 50, let's suppose. Okay, I'm saving this one. Now I am going to console both the things. So I think we have already kept console here, right? I'll do console for both the things. Sorry, here we did array 2 once again, but I have to do it for array 3. You can see, so if you modify the content of array 3 now, in place of array 3 at the first index, I'm keeping value 50. You can see here. Now, if you use this spread operator, this array 3 and array are working as separate references. Means both are looking like independent arrays. So remember, guys, so most frequently or most of the times, we'll use this arrays assignment or object assignment. At the time, you should use a spread operator instead of this basic assignment. Okay. Now, how to add, like how to combine two arrays, we'll see now. Okay. How to combine two arrays and yeah, we'll see combining arrays, how we can combine multiple arrays. So for that, let's suppose if I'll create multiple arrays. As we already have array 3, right? Sorry, array 1, array 2, array 3, right? Okay. What I'll do is simply I'll create array 4 equals to, let's suppose I'll give values like 89, 34, 76. Let's suppose this is a small array, whatever I created here. So now I want to attach both the arrays, array 5. So if you want to combine two arrays, what you can do is you can specify 3 dots. First array you can specify. Let's suppose I have to combine array 3 and array 4. Array 3, comma. So after comma, if you want to combine another array, you can specify 3 dots here and you can write that array name. Okay. So here what we are doing is at the end of array 3, we are adding all the elements of array 4. Now I'm going to console this one. So in this, like I'll say array 4. Now if you see here, you can see, sorry, we are not going to console array 4. I'm going to console array 5. So if you see array 5, at the end of array 3, it is attaching array 4 elements. In this way, like we can attach one array with another array. Let's suppose if you have a scenario, now like I don't want to attach just arrays. For these arrays, I have to add elements. Means individual values if you want to add, how we can do that. So let's suppose I'll say array 6 here. For this array 6, what I'll do is, along with this, at the end, if you want to add some value, let's suppose I want to add 99 here. And if you want to console array 6, we'll see how it would be here. You can see here, at the end of the array, by taking help of spread operator, we added one value. Similarly, if you want to add some value at the starting, so let's suppose here I want to add a value. Let's suppose 100 I'm going to add here. I'm saving this one. So like this, you can add a value in front of the array. Let's suppose in between both the arrays, if you want to add a value, anyways, we are using comma, right? With the comma separation, you can specify that value. Let's suppose I'm going to add 55. You can see that 55 is adding in between the array. So this is about spread operator. This much easily we can add a, like we can spread in, like we can perform shallow copy operation between the arrays. Not only arrays, we can do same thing on objects as well. Object spreading also we can do. Like we can combine multiple objects as well. We'll see combining objects now. Okay. So to combine different objects, same syntax will be having. Initially, we have to define an object. Let obj equals to, in this, I'll define some attributes. I'll say name equals to, let's suppose I'll give Yakub. Okay. Similarly, I'll define another object. Let obj1 equals to it will have two more parameters. Name equals to Vihan. Okay. And along with this, I'll define another parameter. Age equals to some 25 and keep, let's suppose. Now what I'll do is I'll try to combine both the objects. Let obj3 or obj2 equals to. So remember, whenever you are combining objects, so we have to use this flower brackets. Whereas to combine the arrays, we used array brackets. Remember. So whatever the object type it is, we have to use that type of brackets to specify spread operation. Okay, to specify spread operation, we have to use that specific brackets. So as it is an object, I'm using object bracket. Previously, we did it for arrays. I used square brackets. Okay, now I have to combine obj and obj1. Obj, 3 dots I specified, right? Yeah, 3 dots we have to specify. After this, obj I'm specifying with the comma separation. I'll specify obj, sorry, the comma separation with 3 dots only. Obj1. I'm saving this one as it is not having any errors. We'll try to console object2. Check. Look at this one. You can see, if you observe this one, if we are combining objects, if both the objects having same key, it will take a precedence as attribute of right side one as more prior. It means, let's suppose, both the objects will be having same key. So it will consider the value of right side one. Okay, that's why it is giving output like name as Vihan and age as 25. To make you understand, let's suppose if you give one more attribute here with the name gender. Okay, gender colon, let's suppose I'm giving male. So if there are different attributes, it will consider the different attribute. But the same attribute is used multiple places. Last ones, it will give priority to the right side one. So that's why it is giving priority to Vihan. And that's why it is coming in an output. This is about combining object. Okay. Then next, what we'll do is we'll see like how we can perform, how we can use this spread operator for strings. We'll see how we can expand strings. Expanding strings, how we can use it. So for expanding strings, how we can use it is simple. Let's suppose I'm defining string. Let s equals to hey, hi, welcome to the session. Let's suppose it's a simple and easy string. So to spread this one, the simple, not much difficult. Let's suppose I'll say let s2 equals to, simply you can specify array brackets, 3 dots you can use, and you can say s. Okay, now if you console this one, it will become an array. Spreading of a string, expanding a string is okay. Console.log. Okay. Now I'll see s2. I'm saving it. You can see here, it is spreading an array with the characters. Okay. This how we can expand. In this way, we can expand strings. This is about string spreading. Let's not string spreading. It's about the spread operator concept. It's a very, very important concept. So mostly for shallow copy, we'll use this one. Coming to this one, on nested arrays. On nested arrays, if you perform on nested arrays, spread operator also works like a shallow copy, deep copy, sorry. Spread operator works as deep copy only. Okay, we'll see that what is a nested array and everything. So nested array or nested object means inside the object, if you create another object, that is nothing but nested object. Or else inside the array, if you define multiple objects, that is also a nested array. So we'll use nested arrays very frequently in LWC. Okay. So while iterating through records and everything, we'll be having data in the form of nested arrays only. So we'll see small example to make you understand this one. Let's suppose I'll define one variable with the name let. So let I'll take object of arrays, array object I'll say. In this, like I'll define one array. Now I'll specify different values in this. Let's suppose I'll say in this, like I'll define multiple attributes. Like let's suppose I'll specify name equals to ethic. It is my first parameter. So nested object means inside the array, I'm defining object data type and I'm specifying values for those objects. Let's suppose here I'll specify same attribute name, and for this I'll give name like Vihan. Okay, I'm saving this one. Just now I defined an array. So now what I'll do is I'll use spread operator to assign, like perform, like to assign this value to another array object. Array object 1 equals to, now what I'll do is in this I'll take help of spread operator. Now what I'll do is here I'll say array obj. Okay, I'm selecting this one. So now it means like just we used spread operator to perform an assignment. After this, what I'll do is simply I want to change the value of this name. Like I want to change the name of Hedvig to Ram. We'll see how to do that one. So how we can change the name of the attribute in an object. Initially, we have to access that attribute. How we can access that one? So prior to this, we'll console this one so that you'll understand how it is behaving. Console log array obj1. Sorry, here's no mistake. Okay, capital small case letters. No worries. It's a case sensitive language.